The Salisbury poisonings of March 2018 stand out as a chilling reminder of state-sponsored terror and Vladimir Putin's shadowy power. At the heart of this incident was a grotesque attempt to silence Sergei Skripal, a former Russian double agent, and his daughter Yulia, the weapon of choice, Novichok, a nerve agent of such potency that its use on NATO soil was both a blatant provocation and a terrifyingly reckless act. It comes very close to being an act of war. On a quiet Sunday, the Skripals were found slumped on a park bench in Salisbury, victims of an attempted assassination that would leave international relations reeling. Investigators concluded that the Novichok was applied to the Skripals' front door, to the doorknob, a method both insidious and indiscriminate, and this attack also tragically ensnared Dawn Sturgis, an innocent bystander who later died after coming into contact with the discarded poison packed absurdly in a counterfeit perfume bottle. The culprits, identified as Alexander Petrov and Ruslan Bosherov, were no ordinary criminals but operatives of Russia's military intelligence agency, the GRU. These men later revealed to be Colonel Anatoly Chapiga and Alexander Mishkin, carried out their mission with a flair of a farcical spy novel. In a laughable RT interview, they claimed that they were mere tourists admiring Salisbury Cathedral with its 123-metre spire. No one goes to Salisbury Cathedral to size up the height of the spire. They go to Salisbury Cathedral because it was painted by John Constable 3 times. That is the point of any Russian cultural pilgrimage. And to claim some sort of macho size comparison is an absurdity, but one that I have no doubt is in the playbook of Vladimir Putin and his cronies. Their movements, meticulously tracked on CCTV, reveal reconnaissance trips and a suspiciously short itinerary, making their alibi as shaky as Salisbury's cobblestones. Jonathan Allen, a senior British official, testified unequivocally at the Dawn Sturgis inquiry that the Salisbury attack bore the hallmarks of a decision sanctioned at the highest level of the Russian state, and the deployment of Novichok, a substance requiring state-of-the-art labs and classified expertise, could not have been the work of rogue actors. Putin's centralized bureaucratic regime discourages initiative. Such an audacious act could only proceed with his personal approval. Sergei Skripal was a former GRU officer who defected to MI6. His poisoning was likely intended as a warning to other would-be defectors and informants, signalling that no betrayal would go unanswered, regardless of international laws or borders, and the method, conspicuous yet deniable, was emblematic of Russian active measures, disinformation, provocation, and terror wrapped in plausible deniability. The attack prompted a swift and coordinated international response. The then Prime Minister Theresa May expelled 23 Russian diplomats, and over 140 others were expelled worldwide. The diplomatic rebuke underscored solidarity against Russia's actions, though Moscow predictably dismissed the accusations with denials ranging from implausible to outright absurd. The Kremlin's response exemplified its mastery of disinformation. From wild claims that the poison originated in Wiltshire's Porton Down lab, to outlandish conspiracy theories linking the incident to Brexit. The goal wasn't to convince, but to sow doubt. As Allen notes, if there's doubt, it's a win for Russia. The Salisbury poisonings fit into a grim picture of Kremlin assassinations, from Alexander Litvinenko, killed with radioactive polonium in London, to Alexei Navalny, poisoned with probably Novichok in the end, but certainly in 2020. These actions highlight a regime willing to flout international norms to eliminate perceived threat. The Salisbury incident was not merely an attack on 2 individuals, but on the rule of law and the international order. It exposed the dysfunction within Russia's intelligence agencies, where rivalry and recklessness explode, and the depths to which Putin's regime will sink to project fear. For Salisbury, this quiet English town, beloved of the late MP Ted Heath, it was an unwelcome moment and his friends. It was an unwelcome moment in the geopolitical spotlight. For the world, it was a stark reminder of the dangers posed by the state wielding power without accountability. But the information coming out today is that there is a conviction that Putin was directly responsible for ordering this.